David, David, oh, with your eyes so blue. David, David, I got a crush on you. David, David, I'm so in love with you.
David?
No! I didn't see you there, withering away in your chair. Why don't you try and get out there and try and make something of yourself?
Don't be so rude, David. I'm quite happy as I am, thanks.
You wouldn't know happiness if it hit you in that senseless beak of yours. There's quite a simple formula for happiness, Neil, and it comes from helping others. You could do with taking a leaf out of Charitable David's book.
And what has Charitable David been up to recently?
Oh, all manner of things, Neil. All very positive and impactful. Yeah, I did another sponsored bike ride, this time to Pickering, and I raised £30.
That's good. How come only £30 though? I mean, you raised over £8,000 last time, didn't you?
I only needed £30.
What?
I mean, the charity only needed £30.
How come?
So, there was an issue with the community bike, which is needed for all future fundraising. Yeah, there was an issue with the brakes, and I needed to get them seen to. So, I set up a short ride to Pickering and raised the money needed.
So you raised money and spent it on your bike?
It was ever so dangerous, Neil. Luckily, I got the work done in advance and paid after the ride, so it's all sorted now.
So you raised money and spent it on your bike?
The community bike, Neil. Good grief. Now, I can use it safely and I can go on other rides and raise money for charity. What do you think of that?
I think if you really were Charitable David, you'd sell the bike and give the money to charity.
You silly little man. You clearly don't understand how a charity works. I need to invest in the charity first in order to be able to function as a successful charity.
A successful charity relies on people being charitable, which you clearly aren't.
I clearly am, because my name is Charitable David.
No, it's not. You just started calling yourself that.
Everyone calls me Charitable David. We're even thinking of renaming the band from Fizzy David to Charitable David, because we keep getting them mixed up. You really are a bitter and jealous little man, and I suggest you stop trying to pick fault with everyone else and concentrate on yourself now. There are more important things to discuss right now. I'm going to help some people in the community this afternoon, and I need to make sure that everything is in place.
Like what?
I'm gonna lay some booby traps down Bad Bargain Lane to see if I can't cause some incidents. Then there'll be some people to help. Nothing serious, just some barbed wire, marbles, buckets of water on top of door frames, some treacle and some feathers.
David, you can't cause trouble and then rush in and help the people that you've harmed.
I won't be harming anyone. Again, if you knew about charity and good deeds, you'd know that sometimes you need to manufacture situations so that there is a need. And I'm sure if someone were to end up soaking wet because of a bucket of water, then they'd be delighted to see David standing there with a hairdryer and a clean t-shirt.
David, you'd better not really be planning this. It's just totally wrong.
I've already invested in the materials. Yeah, I've got everything. I didn't know where to buy tar from, and then I read that it could be dangerous, so I got treacle. I spent all afternoon yesterday catching pigeons and plucking their feathers. Not too many. I didn't want to leave them with no hair at all, so I just plucked a few from each pigeon.
David, you can't seriously think that that is acceptable.
I don't just think it, Neil, I know it. I wish you'd stop trying to put a spanner in the works. It's all planned. Now, more importantly than all of that is this. Have you seen the Danger Man?
No, not today, not any other day. Ever.
Liar! Ah, you're lying to David, and he doesn't appreciate it. I've got a security detail to adhere to, and I can't have you lying to me because you're too scared of accusing the wrong person of being the Danger Man. Tell me, have you seen Rob today?
Yeah, I saw him earlier on.
So you've seen the Danger Man?
No, I've seen Rob.
Who we know has form for pretending to be other people, changing into other people. I need it in writing, Neil. I need to confront him with the evidence.
What, that I've seen my colleague at work?
You word it however you like, Neil, as long as it says words to that effect.
I'm not doing it and I'm not listening to you anymore. Just don't go causing trouble this afternoon, please.
You sit back down, boy. I haven't finished with you.
Well, I've finished with you.
You can't finish with me. You can't finish with me. You can't finish with David. Good grief. That boy. Good grief. Yes, see you soon. Love, David.